the utility on Fallen and a fast lower play for Stewie. Angel's actually peeked out into middle. Nuki's been decimated on short, and MIB are already off to a good start.
Angel looks to get into the foray towards bottom mid, but doesn't want to gamble overly on that position. Obviously, it's a nice position for him to maybe get one kill back, equalize in a 4v4, but it's not worth losing the round over, so he'll reposition towards long instead. And by keeping his eyes up towards long doors, he spots no presence here. That's going to give a little extra comfort to Bondic, who is inside this bomb site, waiting for them to wrap around the cat corner, but MIBR have decided to head elsewhere. They'll double back towards the B site, where Issa and Dead Fox look to hold.
Yeah, with this split through middle as well, that makes matters worse for Hellraisers. They're about to be crunched. Issa's focused on the door, but the push is coming through the tunnel. It's a nice position, does catch one, Dead Fox with the other. They're going to hear this mid-split now, and they're going to be able to peek out. Issa even finds a third. He's doing so much work here with the USP. It's just coldzera left up. The 1v4 does find Issa, but that might be it.
Yes, it is. Already with the pop flash primed. And as the smoke goes down, as does the response volley of utility, it's very good in the sense that there is damage aplenty for all. But the kills start to come in for MIBR instead. That's Stewie 2K with a P250 that pushes the CTs back. And look at the health. Look at the health of these terrorists. Everybody's low.
Yeah, this retake's so doable now, but Fur's going to find another shot killing Issa. This makes now matters complicated as Hellraisers have to fight back against a two-man disadvantage. And headshot angles can be employed on the A side of this map, but Dead Fox is quick on the first. Stewie dead, trade in from Fur. The jumping shot from Nuki as he wields the MP9. He won't be able to find a thing.
For Hellraisers, that's how they want to start their gun rounds. Remember, this is where Tarek fell just one round previous. Nuki's able to connect the op shot. As this does push towards B, Issa's down. Poor Dead Fox is going to be pinned in, but he manages to weather the storm, and he could even get himself another because coldzera has revealed himself by firing through smoke. But keep your eyes on Fallen. He's gunning up towards the ramp, and he doubles back towards Angel just in time to watch the walkout. Cannot stop it, but Tarek and coldzera might be able to still win this round. It is headshots aplenty. Kills are theirs, but Bondic is an incredible clutcher.
Problem is, he's isolated in between two players. Tarek may have even heard him, but no, he's watching the wrong way. He has no idea. Bondic will have the element of surprise, but does he check deep into the CT spawn? That's the question. Timing might get the better of him. Tarek peeks out. Bondic sees him. They both have the info, but now coldzera can come in to help. A nade chips away, down to 27 on Tarek, and Bondic mollied off, at least for now, peeks out wide to try and force his kill, but Tarek's too other than B, which hasn't really been a continued target for MIBR. It's been short where they've been consistently pushing up as well, but nice start from Bondic. He's dropped Stewie 2K. Ace is going to be smoked out in the middle as well, and even Angel's tagged up on the site, but these kills are working out wonderfully for the CT side. Hellraisers with a two-man advantage and even further damage.
Yeah, map control too they're taking with Dead Fox pushing up into the tunnels, so they are clamping and clasping down on MIBR. Not that the job's getting any harder, because slowly but surely, one by one, these terrorists have fallen. First, still somehow alive, despite being the first player to take damage here for the T's. And again, single point of health is all that's the difference. So Tarek will take the lead, trying to step forward and catch an entry frag. Nuki on the position has this one dead to rights. Bombs just chucked out into the open, so things go from bad to worse for Fur. He will be the final frag, and that is 5 alive.
Seeing these two CT players.
Ooh, Molly at the feet of Issa might spread. That could spell disaster, but no, he's been afforded a little wiggle room, and he makes the absolute most of it. It's a massacre on the ramp, and that's going to be one prong of the assault completely shut down. There's a player here to try and trade in the form of coldzera, and he's sure enough got himself the first. It is still contained long enough for bomb to not be planted, giving Hellraisers the round in the end. But man, did we...
Again, these awfully slow setups from MIBR. Suddenly not looking so bad. Fallen's already picked up Nuki with a pre-fire down on short, and that is not a good start for Hellraisers. They're even going to get bursted on long. Bondic caught moving out from the pit, going to retreat back to the A bomb site. Well timed from MIBR to find their second kill of the round. And hey, they may have been reset in the previous, but that's looking like it's not harming them at all. They've got guns out for the taking for them to pick up, and even though Hellraisers push up into the tunnel to try and take some map control, MIBR are about to solidify their place on this A bomb site.
Up 2, not so much. What does this leave them with? Not much at all. Issa's been picked up by Fallen and continues to float towards lower doors. Angel's being drawn into this trap whereby he has not gone for the escape. And by the time he tries to... There was somebody in there. You're assuming you've probably dealt with him, and that would be right. Nuki prepared to collateral a couple kills, but he jumps the gun with the shot, and the Molotov sails over the shoulder. So while he does have support in the bomb site with Issa, Nuki's still burning alive. Fallen takes him down, and it's his teammate that's put up the heavy hits. Issa with 3. He has done everything thus far this round, and he's going to have to continue with said success. Fallen's on the other side, dinked up. Look at Issa go.
Finish off this half with a strong 11th round, and with Hellraisers only on pistols, I don't doubt that to be a fairly easy job. Stewie pressured in lower, not for long. He's going to get rid of Angel quite easily, and even Yuki walking back in. Stewie, he does get a 2k after all. He's not done with that, though. Oh my god, Stewie. That's just filthy. And that's an 11th round.
And MIBR already with a fast cat setup that will throw Coldzera and Tarek into the meat grinder. That could be Glocks inbound and an instant gush. They're trying to take down Cold, but he's just going to pop a couple nods.
Oh, no.
Bonding taken, and Nuki to follow suit. Poor guy, never had a chance. They continue on, and Coldzera gives... And then maybe they turn it into a shooting gallery.
Flashes over short, the smoke allows them to cross, so Fallen is forced off the angle, going back towards long. MIBR already set up for a retake here, and it seems like this may be a good round for Hellraisers. DevFox has already found the man advantage, and the bomb going down on the site as well. Very open for Cat. Hellraisers are in a perfect spot, and to be honest, I'd be surprised if MIBR even gave this a go. They might be able to attempt 1 or 2 kills to see if they can get some way back into this round, but if they're not gifted frags pretty quickly, they're going to realize that this round is too far gone. No kit after all, no nades, no chance.
Yeah, I'm quite shocked, actually, that Hellraisers are able to just so easily win this round. I mean, a great flashbang forces Fallen off of the angle, but no footing whatsoever after that. Coldzera's going to put down the law. Him and Stewie combined for 4 kills, and that's certainly going to dip into the coffers of Cat. Had to move forward. But on top of it, we've got Bondic and DeadFox contributing with heavy frags as well. It is the 3 of them that look to get Hellraisers back into this matchup. It is not too far gone. It is never too late. And again, because MIBR are not yet on weapons, the job's not all too difficult. Not yet. Once we move forward with a few more rounds, they're going to have to also win versus the full-fledged buys of the Brazilians.
Slow down the pace for Hellraisers. Still looks like this B play, but Fallen has locked down the middleman and the top fragger, and Hellraisers instantly running for the hills. Nice reaction from MIBR, though. They've read this one well. They got the killer.
Just around it, and yes, sure enough, he's got a gap to play off of. He needs to dodge the flashbangs, and they use those to get by. With Gold with 3 digs back to back to back. Gun duels, Hugo.
My favorite.
Oh, but Fallen doesn't have anybody else to help him on long, so sure enough, he is allocated entirely to this bomb site alone. Eventually, they start to cross his path, but he misses 2 shots, and because of that, they're going to get another plant. And last time we saw MIBR in this situation, they called it quits instantly.
Yeah, they're already a man down, but they have got the kits this time, so worth trying. Fallen going to miss another couple of shots, and this is just making matters almost impossible. Tarek peeks up from the CT spawn. Bondic spots him. Who's going to get the next kill? It will be Tarek, and oh, Tarek doubles it. Stewie even finds one on the cross, and now it's all falling apart here for Hellraisers. The time is in their hand, but the man advantage is not. 3 for Tarek.
Equipped other than lackluster ops, but DeadFox has already cracked open along A. Fur. Deleted. While the lower tunnel players are trying to hold things back, it's going to be Fallen to connect the bullet. He is inside of the bomb site, and he's got himself a 2nd. Make that a 3rd. A 4th? Almost. But the bullet just goes a little wide. At least they've maintained and contained the entirety of Hellraisers towards long. The rest of the push is shut out, and this buys time for Fallen to reposition, where he can now possibly get himself a 4th, and maybe 5th kill.
It is going to be a fast cat play, though. They're not going to be like I assumed. This might be a bit of a surprise for MIBR, because no one's watching it right now. Stewie's sitting at the back of the site. Coldzera's in the spawn, and they're going to hear that, because he chucks out a Molotov. Ali goes over the site. Scope for Stewie. He's not going to be able to hit the shot, and that's given an opportunity, an opening here for Hellraisers. Cold Zero, the only player with health for the side of MIBR. He's got to go big. He's got to find at least one kill. Let's make this a possibility, and that's the bomb and the follow-up kill from Bondic, keeping this round alive for Hellraisers in the 1v1. Fallen's got to find the 4K to win the game here for the Brazilian.
Bondic is an incredible clutcher. One of the strengths he brings to Hellraiser's lineup. He's already honed in on the cat, like he knows Fallen's coming, and most certainly he is, but a single round will do it. Right between these ops that MIBR have consistently been buying, manages to pick up those impactful players, then it could spell disaster. So despite Fallen finding Bondic, Issa is able to get himself 2 towards long. Fallen now has to pick up this portion of the map, and he's got to do it entirely on his own. He's caught in no man's land. He's just running around, and nobody wants to overface him, so he can't even find kills if he wants them. Finally, Nuki presents himself, but he does so in a fashion that is not what MIBR would hope for. It is 4 versus 2, and they are moving bomb down long towards A, when suddenly, yet once more, remember back, this happened before, Fur and Stewie picking up kills out of nowhere.
And the damage has been done. 2 players extremely tagged up on Hellraisers. Fur's even wrapped into middle. He's going to get ahead of the curve into the B site, or at least into the tunnels, to lock off this split. DeadFox and Issa are coming from the spawn, and Fur's about to go and check it. He's moving in very, very hot, and they are not ready for that. He even spots a second player after getting that initial kill, and DeadFox is all that remains.
On 11 points of health, he finds Fur towards mid. He predicts the retreat, nails the shot on top of it, and leaves himself in a clutch versus Stewie. But here's what's happened. DeadFox has completely sprinted towards the A site to the point that even though Stewie has a huge health advantage, he looks like he's going to have to defuse the bomb. And if DeadFox finds cover or goes for the catwalk plant, then Stu might be in trouble. But Stewie's just going to sprint and then start to walk as he gets a little closer. DeadFox off guard is down. And